What is up, YouTube? I'm here at my local Ford dealership to talk about my Ford Lightning. Where is it? Where is my truck? So stay tuned, we're gonna talk about it. So anytime I happen to be downtown, I of course naturally have to cruise through and check out the lot here at my local dealer, just to see if maybe I missed an email or something, and maybe it's here. This actually happened with my RAV4 Prime right here. I was just cruising by the dealership. I saw it getting unloaded off the truck, and I went over there, filmed it. Oh man, it was such a good moment. I really was so excited to see it because I've been waiting for the RAV4 Prime for a while too. So I'm kind of hoping the same thing happens. There's not a lot of cars here. That's actually been very surprising, that they really don't have much inventory. And this is a big dealer. They usually do a lot of volume, and all of this is usually packed with trucks, and they don't have anything. So this chip shortage thing is real, and yeah, it's very evident here. But anyways, so anytime I'm downtown, I cruise through to see if I can maybe catch a glimpse of my Lightning coming off. I should have the first Lightning here. They do also have a mannequin on their way, so I would assume both be on the same truck. So I have a bunch of dates. I want to talk about the timeline with you, just to fill you guys in. I don't want to bother these guys here, and if they see me, they'll probably want to come out and talk to me. So I'm gonna take off, head back home, but yeah, I'll fill you guys in when we get home. Hey, what's up guys? Back here at the house, and now I'm gonna give you an update on the whole process and how everything goes. First and foremost, if you are ordering a Lightning, please just try to be patient. I know it can be frustrating. You want probably more communication, and you definitely want your truck right away, but you have to remember this is a cutting edge, brand new truck. Ford has never done this before. They're still fairly new to EVs, and dealers aren't used to selling these or talking about them or anything. So just try to be patient. I've seen a lot of comments online. People are pretty upset that they haven't had the best communication with the dealer or Ford, but just try to keep all that stuff in mind. We're lucky that this truck exists. If you follow my channel, you know that I have been wanting an EV truck since 2012 when I first got my first electric car. I have wanted this truck so bad. If you follow my channel, you know I also had a reservation on the Cybertruck. I was there at that launch event, front row. The stainless steel ball rolled off right in front of me. I didn't really care for the truck. It wasn't what I wanted, but I thought it was going to be the first. So I put a reservation down, and then I also had a reservation on a Rivian. Once I was accepted and I was able to build the Lightning, I canceled those other two reservations. I'm not interested in those trucks as much. I just wanted a traditional, regular truck that I could haul and do stuff with. And the Ford, man, I think it meets all of those and surpasses. That front trunk just looks awesome. With all of that out of the way, I'm going to talk about my reservation process. My very first step was that I ordered the night of the event. I wasn't completely sold because of the range, but everything else looked pretty good, and it was only $100. So I reserved on night number 1. So that was 5/19/21. It's crazy to think that I've been waiting over a year for this truck, and many years for the Cybertruck. That was November 2019, I think it was. So then after I placed the order, I didn't hear anything really from anybody, and I really wasn't expecting the truck until 2023 or something, so it was fine. But I also ordered a second Lightning on 11/6/2021. I kind of hoped that maybe if I had a second reservation, it might give me a slight priority or something. In the end, I don't think it did anything whatsoever, but either way, if my wife falls in love with the truck, maybe she'll use that second reservation in the future. I don't know. Either way, I do have a second one reserved. Then on January 6th, 2022, I was invited to order the truck. I was so excited. I had no idea if I was going to be part of that initial offering, the initial wave. A lot of people guesstimate on what wave they're in. I would be considered a wave 1, but there's no real evidence or proof of what waves anybody's in. It's just kind of guessing as far as I can tell. Then on March 4th, 2022, I received the dreaded email for the second Lightning saying that all of the reservations have been spoken for 2022. It sucks, but there's no way in hell I could have afforded 2 of them anyway, at least this year. It's still gonna be tough getting this Platinum. It's very, very expensive. It's crazy. So make sure you share my videos and help me out there. I could really use a hand on that one. But yeah, so my second one isn't gonna be out until 2023. And then on March 29th, 2022, I received an email saying that my Platinum was scheduled for production. So at this point, my anticipation is just building and building, and I'm just so excited. The blend date on my truck was May 5th, I believe. And actually, this is a good time to talk about some of the online trackers. There really isn't a whole lot available. I'll have some links in the description below. Thanks to a guy named Joseph in one of the forums. He was really helping. I don't even know how he was finding this information. He didn't work for Ford. And he was sharing all these links and ways that you can track your vehicle, you see your window sticker. That was an exciting time when I finally saw the window sticker too. But I'll have links in the description below if you wanted to try to track. Just keep in mind, it doesn't always work. In my experience, it seemed like it would work better in the evenings because I think the assembly lines maybe were shut down and everything was updated for the night. And then I would be able to see a little bit of the tracker. It's not a ton of information, but I'll share the links in the description below for you. So my build week was 5/3, and it went into production, but I still didn't hear a whole lot. And I have the cell phone number for my sales representative over at McGuire Ford, and I've been texting with him like all year pretty much, and they didn't even have any information. So he would look up in their systems and he'd send me screenshots, and it'd be like vehicle not found. So there really was no information out there to get. And again, you just had to be patient. But then it starts getting a little more interesting and exciting. I set up the app on my phone and I tried connecting to the car. I had the VIN, and there's an option to activate the vehicle and just connect the vehicle to your app on your phone. And in order to finalize that process, you have to be inside the vehicle, turn the vehicle on, and I guess there's something, a pop-up or something on the screen. I haven't even seen it yet myself. And somebody pressed the button at the factory. So there was a good 3-4-ish days, something like that. I was able to track my vehicle. I could remote start it, I could unlock it, I could see it on the map. I knew when it was moving. It was pretty cool, and I was really hoping that was gonna stay on because then I would know exactly when it was on the way to the dealership. So I was super excited. I posted about it all over the place on forums. And then there was an article written about me. I'll have a link for that in the description below as well. And pretty much once that article came out, somebody killed it. Somebody turned it off, and I was no longer able to track and see the vehicle, unfortunately. So that was a bummer. I guess a little too much press was bad on that one. It'd be really sweet today to see where it is, because we'll get in there, but it should get here any day. Oh, and when I tried to reconnect it, it said, please wait until you take delivery of the vehicle. So the option was totally different, and I could not connect to it at all anymore. And finally, the last communication that I've had was on June 9th, 2022. Today is June 21st, and I got an email saying the truck was built. So that was super exciting. The funny thing is that the trackers online haven't updated yet. I checked last night, it didn't work. I actually checked this morning, and I think it said the truck is built, but it's the shipped checkbox isn't checked yet. So it should be shipped, because in that email, the estimated delivery date was 6/16 to 6/22. So tomorrow will be the 22nd. We'll see if it shows up or not. I'm actually kind of okay if it isn't quite here yet, because I still got to get the money together, but I should be safe. I should be okay. So as much as I kind of didn't really mind if it was delayed a little bit, I still cannot wait to get in this truck. Ford really just knocked it out of the park with this truck. And when they flew me down to check it out in San Antonio, Texas, I was just blown away by the build quality, the performance of it, the space, the comfort. Man, I cannot wait. super excited. The timing of all of this just really couldn't get crazier because I'm selling my duplexes next door. So I own those rental properties over there. So those are getting closed any day. And we had to extend our closing date for our house in Tennessee. And we should be closing on that probably the day after I close on the duplexes there. This house is getting sold in a couple weeks. So we've got to move and take everything down to Tennessee and somehow get 2 electric vehicles down there too, with a 4-year-old and a newborn 8-week-old. So yeah, it's kind of a lot going on. It's kind of crazy. I love keeping busy, and this has all been pretty exciting times, very stressful times, but I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting close. I guess that's it for now though. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that typical YouTube stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.